What is going on, my friends? This is Dave Sharpe. Welcome to Wake Up Legendary. We're here, as we are, every Monday through Friday with a wonderful guest. And I feel blessed and excited this morning to learn this TikTok micro webinar strategy. Come on now. I mean, what is that? Okay, I'm excited about this. So listen, if you guys are new here, then obviously go through our challenge or re-go through our challenge. And if you can, get into our business blueprints. I was actually just kicking off a new set of students inside of our business blueprints on our decade in a day training, which we do for everybody as they come in to get them on the path to earning as they're learning, right? Which is the goal of that process and that experience in the way in which we lay out our blueprint. We actually have a blueprint for people to execute and get off the ground in the first 90 days versus just using some of these words as sort of hypey terms that get thrown around and get people excited, right? So do that and get, you've earned your seat in this community. You've earned your seat. So pull a chair up to the table, get ready to learn, get ready to push through challenges. You don't have to be addicted to struggle anymore. You can just expect challenges to come your way and know that you can overcome anything and everything, especially with the support of a great family and community, which we're here to be that for you, even if you don't have that in your quote unquote normal life. And tune in to this show every day where we bring on phenomenal guests like my guest today, Paul, who's going to be talking about this micro TikTok webinar strategy. Like, what is even that? I'm so excited to learn. So with that being said, Paul, welcome to the show.
Hey, Dave, how's it going, man? Thanks for having me on.
It's good, dude. So you're living in Tulsa, Oklahoma from Grand Rapids, Michigan. What's life like in Oklahoma right now?
We got obviously you've seen the stuff that happened with Dallas and the weather. Yeah. We're 3 hours from Dallas in Texas. So we got hit with the same type of ice storms and things like that. But yeah. I'm warm. The heat is on and everything. So everything's good. But
good, brother. Good, man. I'm glad to hear that. And yeah, my thoughts are with those folks. We have some people in our community, in our company, even that are in Texas. We're trying to make sure that they're taken care of. So give us, before we jump into this very enticing TikTok webinar strategy, tell us what sort of led you to online marketing, how long you've been doing it, what led you to Legendary?
It's funny. I kind of been dabbling in the space and not taking it seriously, knowing that people can find success going through courses and programs and education, but I kind of didn't take it seriously until I found Legendary. I think that the foundation of the education I've learned with you guys was so much all in one there that it allowed me to find my success that I recently have, of course, combined with the micro webinar strategy or whatnot. But I've dabbled in e-commerce. I've dabbled in, I'm in the ClickFunnels community and funnels and all this other stuff, but I've never really, put the nail with the head. I've never had any major success to where I would be worth telling someone. I've never had enough success to really step away from my job and say that this is what I'm doing full time for sure. And I think the education with Legendary has allowed me to do that. And I am super stoked about the opportunity. So
nice, bro. Nice. Well, congrats on that. And I mean, it really is important for you and me to take a moment to celebrate the all that led up to this moment of me finally seizing the moment, because sometimes we can be our own worst critic and not really celebrate and appreciate the work that we've put in to be able to achieve those things. So my hope for you is that you can take that in, brother, because you did that, and I'm glad we were a part of your journey, but you did that, man. So congratulations on that.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. So okay, let's get into this micro webinar strategy. Where should we start?
TikTok. I got on TikTok after going through some education that you guys provided. I actually went on to TikTok before I even started promoting anything, before I started having any links in the bio, and I just started talking about the things that I've learned over the years. Like if you look at some of my first videos, I was teaching people how they can do retail arbitrage and kind of sell things on eBay and different things like that. And I started getting some traction. And then I wanted to further my education. I went out to Legendary and I went through the program. And what I found is it was all in house. You know, you got a lot of different courses with guys in front of Lamborghinis and big houses, and they kind of sell the opportunity and where you can be more than the actual education. And that's what I loved about Legendary a lot, that it was more about actually starting a business, actually committing to something and falling in love with the process of education. So it separated you guys. So when I wanted to start not only giving that education out, I wanted to point someone to a place that wasn't going to have any gimmicks or things like that. And TikTok was the thing. So yeah, that's kind of how it started, just on the TikTok platform.
So I want to just show your profile. And so what led you to, so let me just clarify and speak this back to you to make sure that I'm understanding what you just said. So what you just said is basically before you even started promoting anything, you came on to TikTok and you said, okay, what do I know? What previous experience, instead of just looking at what I've done before and looking at it like a failure or whatever, right? Yeah. Like what I've done in the past is just not worth talking about anymore, or is just a big waste or was in vain or whatever, right? Which I think, you know, you had sort of said that a second ago. It's kind of interesting because you in a way, it's a contradiction. So I'm interested in how you made sense of this in your head. A second ago, you said, I've not had any success doing anything before that I felt was worth talking about. Yeah. But then you just said, which I think is brilliant, by the way, and well, you went on TikTok and you actually said, well, what the hell do I know? Yeah. What have I done? What information, even though I may not have achieved whatever goals I set for myself or what I would have liked to have done with eBay or Amazon or whatever, what did I learn that I can share before I even go promoting anything and before you even were able to have a link in your bio? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, absolutely. I think like there's some people that have no clue what they don't know. So I know for sure, I've been throughout my journey. I've learned some things. I understand that I can go get an app and try to get some discount stuff, put it on eBay and sell those things. There's someone who doesn't even have a clue that they can actually do that, and that can benefit them. We're all on our own journey. We all are at our different spots in life. So if I have something in my head that I say it wasn't successful for me, just a person knowing that and going out there and making an extra $20 a week might be amazing for them to cover lunch for whatever it is, or maybe dinner night, and they might be really grateful. Now, for me, I'm trying to make a living doing this. I want to separate myself and get true freedom. So when I say success, I don't want anybody to understand that like it might not be success for them. This might be okay for your journey, and this might be amazing for you. But at that time, for me, I guess I was stuck in my head thinking what I thought success was going to be for me.
But see, the brilliant part about what you did, man, is that you didn't, like, even though whatever you did in the past, other businesses or other training or whatever you had done in the past may not have panned out and created that freedom for you that you were looking for. When you started this and you said, okay, I'm going to take this seriously. Legendary's given me that foundation. I feel like I'm more like I'm clear about what I want to do, and I feel like I got the support, etc. You went on TikTok and you used all that previous knowledge that may not have been, you know, like coming from a place of, oh, I've been super successful with this, but your wisdom is not their wisdom. you realize you knew a little bit more. You had
Absolutely.
information that you could share and maybe even some smaller results. I just think that's such a big thing for people to remember and to realize is that the little bit that you know or learned, even from this, you could watch these damn wake up shows, man.
And learn a lot.
You know
Sure.
what I mean? And have
Yeah.
endless content, but people don't see it, man. They don't,
Mm-hmm.
they don't realize that. So
Yeah.
I just hope that, like, I feel like I'm not clearly restating this, but I just hope everybody hears what I'm saying and is able to see what you did, which is take your past experience and the things that you knew about making money online from other things that you've learned and tried in the past and repurpose that content now to share it with other people, to just give value before you even start promoting stuff.
Mm-hmm. And that's what gave me the initial success at the beginning. And I got to that 1,000 where I could start posting my links. And I'm going to talk more so about the live webinar, if you're okay with that. But I would go
just transition right into it, my brother.
Okay, perfect. So basically, once I started getting my links and I wanted to start telling people about the opportunity with Legendary and how they can find education that was all in one place, that they wouldn't have to piece all these pieces together. I would get on my lives on TikTok. And when I go on my lives, I would go through, the wow promise at the beginning, the hook to the end. But what I would do is actually teach them stuff that they didn't even know. TikTok would send me new people to my lives almost every day. You might have one or two people that was there before because they're really engaged with your content on your page, but mostly they're all new people. And about 80% of them do not know about affiliate marketing at all. So I go from the basics of pulling up major retails from Amazon, Target, Walmart, and I show them on their page. I scroll to the bottom where it says make money with on Amazon's page. I show them how to sign up with the affiliate marketing, and I let them know that that's low ticket affiliate marketing. And then I show them page on TikTok where people are just simply reviewing products. And then this is the kicker that helps people out a lot when they get started. I let them know, I said, hey, these are things I've learned throughout this journey. This is simple, but may not be easy. I don't know what you guys are going through. I don't know your why. And I have books in front of me. I have Start With Why. And I always flash that book and I say, this is what made me successful. I want to show you guys the education that taught me so I wouldn't fall face first without any guidance. And then I go through, I show them other pages that are reviewing products. And I say, well, you will have to buy those products. You will have to do this. But if you pivot into high ticket affiliate marketing, you take this same framework of posting social media, creating content and things like that. And you don't have to buy the product initially sometimes with digital products. And that's when I show them like ClickBank, JVZoo, Warrior Plus, all of these different places where they can find digital products that they can promote without purchasing them. Or if they actually purchase them, they will understand what they're promoting even more. And people are sign me up. I make sure that I give them a disclaimer like, hey, look, guys, this is not going to be easy. This is a simple concept. You don't have to deal with X, Y, Z. And that is how I'm getting most of my success on helping people out with their education. So I'm really excited about that. It has been helping a lot of people out. And I really am pumped to share with other people. Someone just posted recently in a group and it was like, I had my first sale. And then I said, congratulations. And they said, hey, your live actually helped me out. And I'm like, what? And it's just mind blowing to me that the information I think I have in my head that I take for granted, other people really, really are doing a good job with it. So that's awesome.
Felix says he is brilliant. He's really an example to follow in this community.
Whoa. I don't even know who Felix is, but I appreciate it, Felix. Thank you.
Paul, I hope you always keep this humility and this like kind of, I think you're kind of like me. I feel like maybe we're around the same age. Are you in your mid 30s or have you hit that before?
I'm 34. I'm 34.
Okay. So I actually got a couple of, see, bro, when you get older, you still think that you're young. I'm 37. Okay. Right. So I look at dudes and I'm like, we're the same age. And they're like, I'm 30. I'm like, oh shit. Like it's weird, man.
I do it all the time. I do it all the time.
You feel like you're 34, man?
When I play basketball and I try to get my exercise with people and I got bad knees and they're just like, how old are you, man? How old are you? And I'm like, man, I'm 34. They're like, dang.
Like what? Like they think you're 50 or something?
I don't have a clue, man. They just like think 34 is really old when I'm playing with these young guys. But I feel you.
That's funny, man. That's fun. Some of them probably when they see me, you know what, man? I was talking. I was on a cruise one time with my wife, and I had a bigger beard, and we were sitting in a hot tub, and somehow age came up, and my wife's like, or I was like, "How old do you think I am?" And the lady's like, "Oh, probably 50." I'm like, damn, that stuck with me because that hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I was
absolutely.
like, damn, for real?
For sure.
That's why I wear this hat, man, because
I'm the same way. You see me a little receding here, have my barber help me out. Like, just I'm
with
starting
that
to lose
line though, bro. You got that nice line. Look at me, man. I'm just like, it's so bad. So okay. Anyways, so like the dynamics of what you do are clear to me. I want to make sure they're clear to everybody. You are not just sitting there talking to people endlessly on your phone. You're flipping your phone around and you are pointing it at the screen and you are walking them through and showing them where things are, what things look like, and how to access things. Is that right?
Absolutely. Yep. Yep.
Do you hold your phone or do you have a little stand for it?
I hold my phone and everything. I'm pointing at stuff. I make it really simple for them to understand, even when, and it sucks because TikTok will send you some interesting traffic, especially when we make these wow factor videos that have with affiliate marketing. I mean, of course, you want to get the eyeballs and the attention, and you can filter through the people that are serious about side hustles. But I make sure that I dismiss people that are trying to like get rich quick or anything, people that get in that elementary stage of learning and they fall in love with the 2x6 and go home and tell their mom or dad. If you get excited about learning, then I tell people they can find some success in it. If you're getting excited about the possibilities and it being a much easier thing than your job, then you probably are looking at the wrong aspect of this. And that's what I like a lot. And I think that helps a lot of people with their affiliate marketing business to get the right their business. Less return,
the right what? You cut
right,
out there.
Sorry, the right people in their actual business. The
okay.
right.
It's
right
on my side. It's my end. It's not your end.
Okay.
Okay. So to make sure that they got the right people in their business, I got it.
Yeah.
Or that they're marketing to the right people.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. Yeah. And TikTok is an interesting beast. I mean, it's free traffic. It's the most viral app, but when the type of videos you see a lot of us make, you know, the jobs and the different things to get the attention, it's to grow, I should say. You have to filter through those people that are looking for certain opportunities that think and get rich quick or whatever it is. And I try to teach people more so affiliate marketing than I do with affiliate marketing and the opportunity, if that makes sense. I want to teach them the basics and how it actually works. Yeah.
Well, I mean, and here's the other thing that all of you must remember is that your newest people, your least educated or informed person, your newest person is your kind of biggest customer pool in any niche. So, you know, it's not like if you want to sell a lot of, weight loss, or even bodybuilding, information training courses, or even supplements, you're not probably going to sell any to people who are experienced. You're not going to sell probably any to people who are already like on their way, who have muscles. You're going to sell all of that, mostly 99.9% of it, to people who are just starting out, who just want to learn.
Makes sense.
So we really have to speak in our marketing. I call it chumming the waters, right? That's what all this content is, bringing people to the boat. We have to speak to it's not the lowest common denominator. Think the
value ladder. The value ladder.
It's the newest person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the newest person. So pretend I'm doing one of these TikTok lives. So I've got my phone up. Yep. Give me an example, and I'm going to share my screen of something that you might show somebody. Like when you just said the Amazon thing.
Just go to Amazon.com.
Okay. Okay. So, hey guys, today we're on this live. I'm going to show you what. What are we going to look at on frame it up, Paul, and I'll kind of take people through and go to these places.
So I usually open up as like, hey guys, if you haven't been on my live before, I teach people basic side hustles, but I'm going to talk about today affiliate marketing, how you can leverage other people's products and services to create commissions for yourself. Have you guys ever heard of affiliate marketing? Yes, no, yes. And then I say, all right, well, I'm going to show you a brand you guys all heard about and let me take you through it. You've heard of Amazon.com. If you scroll to the bottom of Amazon, just go all the way to the bottom of Amazon. Amazon is pretty much begging you guys to make money with us right there. As you can see at the bottom there, it says make money with us. Now, we don't have a product to sell, so we're not selling a product. We're not going to sell an app. We haven't doing that. We're going to become an affiliate. And there's 3 easy steps to go or 3 simple steps to go sign up. You click there, you can sign up, you recommend items, and you can actually earn up to 10% commissions. Who knew that affiliate marketing, you can become an affiliate for Amazon? No, I never heard of that. That's pretty cool. Well, how do you this and this other? Well, just so
you're engaged, and that's part of the live, right, Paul? Absolutely. Is just engaging, asking questions, getting them like stopping and not just talking at them the whole time.
No,
but actually asking.
Not a little hack there. I make them actually when they come on, just like we all do in our lives. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me know if you guys currently have side hustles, why I'm setting this stuff up and getting it there. So I make sure that they're engaging, and I say, hey, I talk fast, so I need you guys to make sure. So I get micro commitments throughout the whole thing. Who would be interested in learning this? Who would be interested in learning this? And when they do that, those are micro commitments throughout my live, micro commitments, and I keep them going. And then I dismiss sometimes this part of Amazon just for the low ticket part. And that's when I navigate them into understanding they can use the same concept with high ticket and selling softwares that have recurring revenue and things like that. And that's when they get more excited and want to learn from that angle.
And I would also invite you guys to not be afraid to get out to learn how to use, Keynote, or learn how to use PowerPoint,
for sure,
or even learn how to use one of those sketching programs. You can, there's, another cool program that I just found that I've been messing around with lately is the sketchfunnels.io. I can't remember if I paid for it or not. I probably did. But I come in here and I can build like little funnels, you know what I mean? And sort of give people these graphics, and then I can even export them, and I can sort of blow them up. And by the way, it's very easy to navigate and to use, right? You just, if I want to add like a chat bot or something, I just drag it. And one of the things that I think we forget about is the power of visuals. You know what I mean? The power of visuals. And it's just, there's nothing like using visuals in your marketing to keep people engaged. There just isn't. There's literally nothing like it. So anyways, the power, if somebody was to ask me, Paul, what is the number one tool that you've used to make money online with over your career? I would say Keynote, dude. I would say Keynote. I would say Keynote or PowerPoint. And it's because I've gotten good at building, presentations, in giving visuals and using photos and providing, and in turn, I'm able to do webinars, and I'm able to do trainings, and I'm able to give people visuals of what my journey looked like, right? What it looked like to earn my first commission, right? I could take them back and show them the initial parts of my journey. So imagine how powerful it would be if you guys started to do these style of trainings. And nowadays you can do them like Paul's talking about right on TikTok with your phone. And you were able to set each live up with a little story with some visuals and tell a bit of a hero's journey story of what it was like before, what happened, when you found online marketing, and what it's like now. Maybe you're not rich, right? But who gives a shit?
Right.
You're on your way to building your business and living your dreams. You're doing more than most people who are going to be listening to you are doing. And they're going to be inspired by that as long as you're humble about it.
For sure. I agree with that. I don't have the visual part down, but I will now, and I appreciate that. But after I go through all of that, I tell people my story. We haven't talked about it much, but I worked retail. I've been away from my job for a few years now, but I worked retail. My mom was kind of sick, and the freedom was more important to me than the actual money. So I had a 79,000 a year job, which no kids, no wife. I can afford to maybe step back and take this full time. So I tell my journey and how I was more interested in trying to learn this skill so I can get back my freedom and not the money. And when I separate that, for me, it's honest, it's transparent as ever. But for other people, it'll hit the right people because they're sick and tired of being sick and tired. They're at their jobs. They're feeling just over broke. And they're like, what can I do? Well, you can go out and learn another skill set. You can learn and educate yourself and stop thinking that now that we are adults, we don't have to continue our education in life. I tell them on my mirror every day when I walk in there, I have the word written down, fail. Because if I don't go out and fail every single day, that means I'm stagnant. That means I'm not doing something and pushing forward. And I'm doing a disservice to myself and the people that are in my community. So I have to go out there and try to learn and fail every single day.
You hit on a big thing that I made a post in the affiliate group yesterday, and I really want everybody to learn this and grasp this, that when you tell stories about like what you just told about your why and why you're doing this, and you make it about more than money, you make it about more than money. One of the reasons why my marketing converts so well is because I make it about more than money. I don't just come across as an arrogant douchebag who just wants to get rich despite whatever else happens. I want to give back to my parents. I show visuals of buying a truck for my dad, buying a car for my mom, various things, buying a house for my dad, right? Like those are things that there's not a single person that doesn't have somebody in their life. Now, it doesn't even matter if it's their parent or not. They may hate their parents or not know their parents, right? But there's not a single person that does not have somebody in their life that they would like to do something nice for. And they can make the connection that I can't do that at my job. I can't do that with my current income. I don't need to connect those dots for people. I just need to tell my story and why I'm doing what I'm doing. Absolutely. Now, hold on. Let me address the objections. I'm a marketer, right? Let me address it. But Dave, I haven't earned enough money to be able to buy a truck for my dad or a house from what? Can you pay for your parents' dinner?
Right.
Can you give $100 to somebody who's homeless on the side of the road and tell a story? One of the most powerful stories that I ever heard was how a guy grew up watching his dad make business decisions and get taken advantage of or even make mistakes, and banks come and take house after house, and they had to move around, and it was traumatic as hell. And he grew up to be an asset protection lawyer. And he said, I never, ever want to see anybody get taken advantage of or make the same mistakes that I saw my father make that put our family through hell. And I will vow everything that I have to you to promise you I will do everything in my power to protect your family.
Strong why.
The same way that I'll protect my family, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Didn't have anything to do with money, didn't have anything to do, right? Because if he would have said, I'm the most successful asset protection lawyer in the world, the richest asset protection in the world, and when you give me money, right, when you buy something from me, it attributes to my wealth, I'll be right?
Doesn't work.
You see the difference, man? So a lot of times we get in online marketing and we just, we focus solely on just money. Have I made money? I got to prove to people that it's about storytelling, man. Like that story that you just told about your mom, dude, that hit me.
I hate to tell the story as much as I do, but I get into it on my live. She She actually has cancer. She's living by herself in Nashville. I was going to
Ah,
my office and work, and she needed me there. My other brothers and then couldn't get down, and I'm just like, hey, I need some time off. I'm in upper management, so the
yeah,
higher you go up and climb that corporate ladder, the more you have to be there. You don't have
yeah,
as much freedom, but we're
yeah,
going to give you this carrot. We're going to waive this bonus. We're going to waive this wage in front of you to sacrifice the things you truly love. Now, as my
yeah.
mom's telling me, go after it, do your thing, take care of
Sure.
yourself, do that. It just was hitting me a little different. And I said, I've always wanted freedom. And I thought it was because of I needed the money. Now I have the money at my job, and as a young guy, young as we say, and no kids and things like that, I said, I'm gonna go after it. And I got away from my mom and everybody and I said, no, this isn't for me. I took a major step back. I don't advise everybody to quit their job before they find success, but I built
Right.
my parachute after I jumped off the cliff. And I am extremely happy that I found Legendary Marketer and the education and the opportunity that I've had, because I believe it's legendary. I really do. So
Well, dude, yeah, I'll be thinking about you and your family, hoping and praying for
my
all of
mom's
your
tough,
health.
guys. Don't no sympathy. My mom's tougher than me. She will be okay, I promise.
You sounds like a great person,
Yeah,
to in a great mom, to continue to make it about you, to continue to
absolutely.
make about you and support you
Mhm.
throughout your life. It's amazing the strength that our parents can have. It like you say, tough, man, strong. Um, so what else do we need to know about this webinar piece, this micro webinar piece, to make this complete and to make sure that people are able to go and implement this and test this for themselves?
I think as I got on TikTok and I started following the leaders, I see a lot of people and they kind of just talk and they're just going through stuff. I think we fail to realize that the way the algorithm in TikTok is sending us people is they are all new. And if they don't understand the basics of affiliate marketing while knocking down the digital aspect, because people are still living in our Prussian education model where people have learned uh, the education that has failed us, in my opinion, for all these years. So when you think about buying an education online, it's kind of a little bit different. So what I do is always validate that this is something normal that major businesses do and how you
Mm,
can leverage those businesses. And I think that's very important to what gives me success. If I went into talking about affiliate marketing and I showed them ClickBank and JVSU and Warrior Plus, it would not register with them as much as Amazon, Target, Walmart register. So I think when you go through there and you have your claim at the beginning, you teach them through that, and then they're feeling a little bit like, I want more. How do I learn this? Then that's when I point them over to the different opportunities where they can learn.
yeah.
So and I think that's important.
You speak a language that they understand. You
Absolutely.
speak a language that they understand, and that's huge. I'm glad you pointed that out, and that's something that I'm always working on and paying close attention to in my marketing as well. Whether I'm writing copy or whatever, is this potentially going over somebody's head, or
Right.
am I talking about things that they've never heard of? They're going to create unnecessary skepticism.
Right.
Hey, is this a scam? Is this one of those
Mhm.
pyramid things? Is this,
And you
what is,
get it.
oh, for sure. Because I mean, everybody and their brother's got a new
Shiny
Bitcoin
object or whatever.
Ponzi scheme or whatever that they're trying to get their relatives to mortgage their house to earn 2% daily, right? Or whatever. So
Yeah.
look, speaking, this is actually what you brought up and what you've picked up on and what you're doing is a pretty high level uh, marketing concept about finding a big idea in a campaign. It's why we use the word freelance in the challenge sales video, because people understand it, man,
Mhm.
because people have heard that term before,
Absolutely.
and it's a term that they're like, oh yeah, freelancing, totally,
Yeah.
like I get that, I've heard of that, I know what that is. Freelancing means I move around, I'm independent,
Yeah,
right? So now
for
we're
sure.
just taking that freelancing concept and we're just attaching it to affiliate marketing, right?
Absolutely. Same
Because a
thing.
lot of people have not even heard of affiliate marketing, right?
Right.
So so that was so I'm just pointing out to connect dots even for you, Paul, and for those of you who are listening, that what he's talking about is although it's really simple to the listener, yeah, brilliant marketer. You can always tell brilliance in a marketer when they're making things extremely simple for people to understand, not when they're making things complicated and they're
Right.
showing up all they know, or they're
High
using terms.
tech and fancy and all.
Yes,
Yeah. You
yes,
have to dumb it down. You really
dude,
do. Because if you can make explain it to a fifth grader or whatever your term you want to use, if you can
yeah,
get people to understand it, they have that aha moment with you, and now they
yeah,
might be connected to you, whatever journey or funnel or whatever you want to send them down. They're there with you because they
yeah,
understand that not only does he know his stuff, but he makes it simple for me to understand. And
yes,
that's, you have to connect those two. If
and
not, you're going
relatable.
to disconnect from your actual audience.
And relatable,
Yeah.
absolutely. Like come across, as be real, be yourself. I say this all the time, but it, being successful and having nice things and all this, honestly, online these days is all it does is invites like skepticism and pessimistic stuff. It like it's not
Yeah.
it's not the best way to connect with people. You know
No.
what I mean? Like I don't even show off or talk about what I have, what I make,
Yeah.
anything. And I know that I'm um I'm mostly creating content for our community here, but there's a lot of new people that are coming on sizing me up every day as well. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they're brand new, man. They just
Yeah.
watched, saw an ad or watched a video and they're like, okay, who's this dude in the video?
Mhm.
So then they come over here, and if they got on a live show and I was like, sitting in my garage with my Lamborghini behind me or whatever, being like a major douchebag about how successful I am and everything, they just wouldn't be able to connect with it, man.
Absolutely.
So there's an element also of not being afraid to be yourself, and also not only dumbing things down, but also like being like reading the room. Like a big thing with 2020 is a lot of people are struggling, man. Like it's like if
Yeah.
you come out and you are not in touch with what's actually going on in real people's lives,
Yeah.
you're not gonna connect, man.
Mhm.
So the whole reason why we did this wake up show, we've done it since day one, but sometimes our advisors and other people from our team did it. And at the beginning of the pandemic, I decided I'm gonna do it. Sure, it's a commitment, it's daily thing, it can take up to an hour long, but I wanted to be that much more present and there for people through this difficult time, because I wanted to let them know, like, we're here to stay, we're not going anywhere. This is probably really a good time for you to hunker down and be
Brilliant.
more
Brilliant.
serious about online marketing. And you know what? It's only expanded our company. It's only made us more, in touch with our customers and new people. And it's just about getting on here and being real and letting people realize that we're real people. There's one couple of last questions for you. Is there any rhyme or reason to any times, days, or lengths of micro webinars?
No, I got really analytical with it at the beginning, and it never was the same. It was totally random. What I can say is I know for sure if you post a video and you actually go live after that video, TikTok will give you more reach for that video you just had. What I do when I structure my actual videos, not the live webinars, is I might have a video that talks about affiliate marketing, a video that talks about jobs, and then a video that talks about mindset. Now, that video that talks about jobs or whatever it is in the middle might have more views than the other. But what I've noticed is the one before and one after is going to get spillover from people who actually go to your account and look at those videos. So from there, they might say, this job is not available anymore. This is not there. Hit them with a little mindset training. And then I hit them with a little affiliate marketing information. And it kind of makes sure when I go live, those people are in the right mindset from seeing my content. And I absolutely am having a blast with it because people that come on there are ready to learn. And you'll get your 1-2 hecklers. When I first got on, I would address them. And I don't even block them or anything. My people in my lives like, hey, dude, you don't have a clue. He's always helping. He's that, like, they're just like, my followers are crazy. The other day I had like 150 people on a live, and I just was like, my mind was blown. And it was at the morning, and I wrote down the time I went, and then I tried to go at that time the next day. It was like maybe 20. So with answering your question in a long form, I have not found a certain time that helps me out more than the other. Yeah.
Those are great tips, man. Great tips. Well, keep up the great work, man. I mean, thanks for coming on and being so willing to share your knowledge and your experience and your wisdom. And if there's anything that I can do to continue to support you or help you out, feel free to reach out. Okay, Paul?
That's huge. I really appreciate being on. Thanks, Dave.
All right, my friend. We'll talk to you later, brother.
See you guys later.
All right, guys. Well, I am going to show you Paul's account one more time. You guys go give this guy a follow. As Felix said, he is brilliant and somebody to learn from. There he is, Paul Live Free Francis. Paul Live Free Francis, the man with a plan. I love it. I love it. Really, really good stuff today, guys. Have a fantastic weekend. Remember, you can find the replays and audio recordings of these episodes on any major podcast platforms. All you have to do is type in Wake Up Legendary and you can check us out. Okay. We also post these on YouTube. We'll send out a reminder over the weekend with a recap of these shows. Really, we just want to kind of overload and overwhelm you guys with good quality information from people like Paul and people in our community that are just using our training and using our platform and are a part of our community. And some use our content and training as is, and some expand on it and turn it into something that's totally unique, like Paul has done, and then are gracious enough to come back and share it. And that's what makes what we do great and far more important and bigger than just me, one person. I just am grateful to be your facilitator, your captain throughout this journey. And we'll see you guys on Monday for another episode of Wake Up Legendary. Be legendary. Have a great weekend. And we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.